Hey everybody, how's life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love. I want to say it's for the 27th. I probably should have looked at that first. Aha! Yes, the 27th of July 2020, also being timeless. So wherever you're pulled to in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if you have questions about booking your own personal reading or if the reading made sense, actually. That'd be kind of cool too. Definitely say hello and let me know where you are in the world. And well, this is general collective, not going to make sense to everybody, so don't force it if it doesn't. I decided to keep the cards from a quick minute reading that I just did. I've never done that before, but look, well, actually, this was in reverse. So then came this, then this bad boy, this son of a bitch, and then this. I don't like the way that initially looks. So when I was looking at it, it was this feeling of loss, lack of passion, and it looks like whatever you had set your sights on, what you thought you had wanted, what you had spent even years cultivating, investing in, it doesn't resonate anymore. It's not in alignment with you. Feels like something's over, in your heart at least. So I'm looking at this. This is a really hard and sobering truth to look at. The crossroad is, are you going to end this connection that you felt was the best thing on the planet for you at the time? The crossroad is, you have a lot that you have to figure out about yourself internally. It's a time of reflection. Your happiness is being guarded right now. Use that to light your way to find out what really lights you up. You have to make a really difficult life choice, it looks like right now. A lot of information coming to the surface about this. It's the crossroads, and it doesn't feel like an easy one, whether it's a personal relationship or whether it's a life situation. Regardless, I feel a big breakup coming of some sort, an ending of something that was at one point spectacular and everything that you wanted. You're going to get through it. You're going to turn around and find the happiness that is authentic to you, that is in alignment. You're going to find out what's real with you. So this is saying the karmic scales are being balanced. A lot of choices to be made in this. It's going to take a lot of willpower. I feel like communication is dwindling down in some aspects of your life, and it's not anything you can force yourself to reach out to. Isn't that harsh? God, what can I compare it to? You know, when you're writing out that huge text or email to somebody, pouring your heart out, before you hit send, you sit there and you contemplate it, and some of you aren't going to hit the send on that because you can't force yourself to make a connection that is against you. No matter how hard you're trying it, it's harsh. It hurts. It's not what anyone had set out to do in this. So, while yes, you are going to get through it, it doesn't mean that this didn't mean something. It doesn't mean that your heart wasn't in it. I gotta adjust this. I'm so sorry. It doesn't mean that your heart wasn't in it. It doesn't mean that it wasn't real. It means that something inside of you has changed, and you have to figure out what that is. So you might pull away from this. Maybe it'll come back once you figure something out. Maybe it's time for you to move on. I see a lot of you contemplating that right now, whether, again, it's a person or a situation. And please, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be. The Two of Cups is about harmonious and balanced relationships. We're going to see what's up. Spirit, give us the download on what's coming. Okay. Tower moment. No. Can you believe this? It's tower moment. whatever has been calm in your life, get ready for disruption right now. A lot of things going to be taking off really fast. You're going to have this feeling of, well, it's going to feel like you're scrambling to maintain any sort of personal power, any sort of voice, control over the situation even. This is something that feels incredibly ungrounded. You have to admit to yourself when things are rough, when they're even shitty. The best foot forward is radical acceptance of where you are on your journey right now, where you are on your path, what you're feeling right now. You gotta own this. Whatever it is, you simply can't be in this situation anymore. I'm not telling you to irresponsibly behave. You know, there might be legal obligations. It might involve something that, okay. I'm not telling anyone to act irresponsibly and illegally. Let me maintain that one. But whatever this life scenario is, it's it feels like you are losing a sense of control, and that's generally everything becoming ungrounded. It's funky. So I'm splitting the deck. This is what we have, but this actually came out like this. So this is how you connect to personal relationships. So a grand portion of you are walking away from some sort of relationship. It feels very intimate. It may be completely platonic, or, you know, well, it doesn't have to be romantic. I don't want to say virginal, for Christ's sakes, but this, you got to protect your sun, your star. The sun is a star. Shut up. So this is saying, use this to lead the way. Whatever you are being bogged down with, use it, put the spotlight on it, focus on it, and try and figure something out. You might need to take a breath before that and look at it with fresh eyes. But whatever your ailment is of this personal situation is going to be what lights your way onto your happiness. This is considered an awakening of your part. It feels like you are in suspense. Like there's nothing that you can do about this. So you might as well march your ass through it. All right, Spirit, you snarky. Now what? What is the dealio? Are we taking this? What can the collective expect if they continue on this road? Walking away. Yeah, a lot of you are actively walking away. And please let me reiterate the fact that just because some of you have to walk away from something, it doesn't mean that the situation didn't matter. It doesn't mean that it was a bunch of lies. It doesn't mean that you're not hurting. It does mean that you are being completely honest and truthful and communicating that truth because you see the value of the situation. And even if there's obviously imperfect people in this, there's enough love to set people free to honor and work on themselves and find something that is a more complementary connection. So, let's see. All right. This is involving third-party situations for some of you. This is saying, you know, life promise and happiness. But what you're actually getting, you have to turn around and look at the Two of Cups and what that's going to entail. Right now, it feels unobtainable, and there's a lot of hidden aspects of yourself that it's coming to the surface right now. So, all right, what is the healing that's going to be coming up with this? I want to use healing with the angels and the regular Rider-Waite Spirit. I'm going to mesh these two bits together. New beginning. Yeah, a lot of you are on a new beginning. Serenity. Surrender to serenity. Focus. Keep your eye on the prize. Some of you have already been in connection with somebody who is probably more of a complementary relationship, and that's perfectly fine. Let's see. Yeah, emotionally pulling back from one thing and ending a relationship that was completely unharmonious. That was a difficult life choice. But what is this leading to? The King of Swords. This is masculine, authoritative, independent energy. Something that makes you feel alive again. Masculine energy does not have to go with male gender. This can be any gender. We all have masculine and feminine inside of us. So this, it's going to take you a lot of strength to move towards this situation, because for one, you have pulled out of an investment that you've spent a long time making. Ooh, new loyalties are coming to the surface. This feels like a battle. Somebody's not ready to give up on this connection, but I gotta tell you, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is whatever counterpart you are walking away from. This feels like they don't have closure on the side of this, but it also feels like hidden loyalties on somebody else's behalf. This might involve a third-party situation, and this has been something that has had you guys in disharmony for a long time. This doesn't feel new. Okay. This might involve some long committed relationships for some of you, and the love is apparently lost. It doesn't have to be marriage. This can also be, no, I'm not, okay. All right, for some of you, this might involve some social structures. Not really feeling that. Okay. So for some of you, something has completely awakened your spirit, and I want to get the download on that one. So we have the Ace of Wands. All right. I can dig that. Newfound passion and sexual awakening, watching this grow. This is something that is slow and steady, and that is completely worthwhile. All right, freaking love it. Okay, some of you have already, Ace of Wands making a grand appearance again. Okay, I want to know, what are you moving into? A slow growing and developing connection. Somebody who is incredibly solid. Somebody who is looking at you like you are an investment. Like you are worth the taking on this beast. Somebody has actively chosen to pursue this connection with you. Where's your head in this? You're pumping the brakes. Doesn't mean that it's not real, but you're pumping the brakes. This, you're working on your own throne. You have to make sure that what you have inside of you is something that you can stand on. So with passion comes independence, comes something that is growing alongside of it. Lots of communication is happening right now. All right, I'm gonna put these bad boys away. What's coming up to be healed is the serenity, redirecting your focus on a new beginning. This ending was freaking brutal. Tell me it wasn't. Go on, tell me. I'm waiting. This might involve some sort of move for some of you. This is completely grounded feminine energy, grounded unconditional love, very practical, something that is a small investment to start, but it's worth it. This grows into something much bigger. So I'm seeing that there's two houses coming together. Two houses is representative of people. Damn, this is quite the love reading. Heartache, healing, and love found. Queen of Pentacles, my girl, I love you. There's something in the blockage though. Okay, so this is really worse in your head than it actually is. You have a lot of choices to make on how this is going to manifest. It seems like it's a challenge, but please be up to the challenge. All right, this is going to take you getting over your nerves. It's going to have you, it's going to involve you actually having the nerve to make some life-altering decisions. Perfectly fine, perfectly scary. You could be scared shitless, but you want to know it's calling for a thing of bravery. So with this, practice willpower right now. You have to remember that in this moment, you're not already a year down the road and in a totally different situation. Right now, nothing has completely taken off. You are right where you are right now. Keep it in perspective. The willpower, this is going to be long-standing. Slow and steady wins the race. Please be practical on this one. Love is already something that has been overly complicated in the past. Look at this. You know what? No. I forget what I was just showing you with that little split right there. I am getting pulled to revamp this split. Let's do this. Okay. I'll watch it be absolutely terrible. Hang on. Even if it is, there's always a way through it. So let's dispel that one right here. It's not, though. I love it. By the way, I'm a total sap. This new beginning means that you are moving on. You're moving on? Let's see what the hell you're moving on to, baby. All right. Now come the hell on. Come on. Here we go. We got this. Ooh, yes. Really? Okay. Fine. Snarky. All right, we're moving on, but it says, hold on. Grab a seat for a minute. We're not there yet. Freaking snarky bastards. I hate it when they do this. All right. This is saying, get a grip. Have some control over yourself right now. I'm not telling you this. This is totally the cards. I'm totally throwing them under the bus. All right. Protection. Right now, it's not wise to completely enamor yourself in this. It has to be a step at a time. Show some self-control right now. The reason behind that is so it doesn't fall underneath a foundation that isn't quite set yet. This is a foundation that was just laid. You got to let it dry. You got to let it firm up a little bit. So this is saying hold off on taking the grand leap into it. This is still two parallel lives that are growing closer together. Very complementary. So what's this? What am I looking at right here? All right. Just not emotionally ready for this. There's so much that is overwhelming the situation, like either closure on your part that you're closing off different things over here so you can step into this. You got to close off all that before you can have that victory, before you can fully move on. This is protected. This love that you have either recently discovered or that you're discovering or about to discover, it's protected. You can't screw up something that is meant for you. You can't miss something that is meant for you. If you did, then it wasn't meant for you. It's a life algorithm. Things will come into alignment with you. You didn't screw it up. And you're not going to screw it up. This is your truth. This is beautiful. But right now, life's telling you to pump the brakes, get a grip, finish closing this off before you go into La La Land with this, which I love La La Land. I'm a total La La Landaholic. Okay. Babe, where are we going with this? All right, Spirit. Okay. We're trying to find the chill. We are. Hesitance, too many cards. Spirit, I'm putting those beasts right back in there. Yes. This is your knight in shining armor that you don't have to defend. I don't care about the gender. Don't care about sexuality. I say knight in shining armor because it's something that is relatable that we've all heard at least 1,000,000 times. Even if you're under a rock, that's something that was probably written on there by primitive freaking insects. However, here we are. This is a wonderful thing that's swooping in, completely in alignment with you. It is a spiritual gift. So this, you have nothing to defend against it. It just is what it is. This love is in alignment. So that being said, there's a love offer that is being completely solidified by this. And what does this want to tell us? All right. Yeah, your heart is about to be stolen away. And I mean that in the best sense. The Page of Swords, something slow and steady. This is something where you don't have to latch on, because if, you know, it's not as if it's going to run away from you. Look at this. Something's about to steal your heart, or if it already has. A lot of Page energy. Yeah, the Page. What does the Page do? The Page, it feels like introducing you to everything that will be, or that you have always thought could be. This is an introduction to that. So with this, it's getting over self-limiting beliefs. Take everything that was programmed inside of you, every construct, reevaluate it, let most of it fall away because it's not in alignment with you. This is getting rid of every self-limiting concept and belief on how love should look and how love should be. There's almost 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion documented people is what I mean to say. God really knows how many people are on this planet. This, with all the ways that you can make a relationship, make a family, make anything, you got to get rid of self-limiting beliefs, because you're holding yourself back, if you have those, from something that is pure and genuine and absolutely everything you never knew that you could possibly want. So, what is a limiting belief that you have realized in your life? What is something that you've released in that respect? You can put that in the comments, or you can personal message that to me. This is something that you're afraid would have you somehow rejectable by either people of your tribe or your family. You're really scoping it out because this feels so right. You just want to be sure. Yeah, life is giving you a gift right now. A lot of tool activations. There might be some sort of an age difference between you and this person, some sort of a big difference, but this is a wonderful life connection, love connection, a reconciliation of soulmate, twin flame, however you want to look at it. This feels like your person, and you have everything to make this work. Now it's just calling in time for activation. So, what do we got here? Because I'm seeing swift and moving on. When it comes time, it's going to happen very quickly. So Spirit, I want to get a closing message on this. Yeah, moving on. Got that. Great, grand, and wonderful. Moving on. Tell me something else as a closing message. All right. It's going to be like unlike anything that you have ever been offered before, anything that you ever thought before. This is something... It's something that is made, it feels like it was made just for you. This is the kind of relationship that nobody else could have with you. It's very independent. It's very connected. Does that make sense? It's independent, yet it's so connected. There might be a psychic connection between you and this person who is either just coming, who is you have just met now. Well, okay, so either new, happening now, or happening in the near future. It's love. It's beautiful. And it's going to be something where you don't have to analyze it to death. It just is what it is, and that's beautiful. I really hope that this reading made sense. I hope that you know that any discomfort that you experience moving on to whatever this is, it's only temporary, and you're going to have bravery with this. And I know I'm not trying to, be condescending in any sense of the word. I understand where the fear comes in on this. But that being said, the discomfort's only going to be temporary. And what happiness you're coming into is going to be absolutely beautiful. Different. You're going to handle it differently. This is going to be something that is beautiful. I hope that this made sense. If you have questions about booking your own personal reading, check the description on how to reach out to me. You can find me on any social platform to reach out to me as well. And I was going to do the live tonight for the astrological signs, but I kind of had my ass handed to me by a dog. So I'm moving that to tomorrow. Again, this is for the 27th of July, 2020, also timeless. So wherever you're pulled to in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if it made sense. If it doesn't make sense, either let it fall away or you can ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I'm so glad that you're all here. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that I love you very much. Bye for now.